The Bullet Club are here. Fuck yeah.
All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.
Hey guys, TheJaseDawg here. And I'm back at it again with that this week in WWE with TheJaseDawg. That's right. So, if you haven't watched this week in WWE, make sure you go and check it out right now. I say right now. But if you have, and you just choose to support, well, good on you. Well, we're going to start off with Raw, guys. So, on Raw we had started really with my type of video is Owens vs Cesaro. That's right. And Cesaro coming out dressed like Jason Statham, always very entertaining. It's so funny, he just comes down in the suit and rips it right off and sprints down to the ring ready to fight. But pretty much the winner was going to get a shot at the Intercontinental Championship because I wanted his rematch, but now they were like, no, we'll give you a shot for number contention. And Cesaro actually got it. So Cesaro won the match. Good on you, Cesaro. And Miz was like, oh shit, Cesaro's like, boom, 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 bitch. The Swiss Superman is coming for you, Miz and Maurice. But I'm looking forward to seeing that match. Cesaro, hopefully you can win the championship. Then we had Charlotte backstage with Rick, heading out to the ring to versus Natalya. She's putting on her title on the line against Natalya. And what happens is Dr. Phil. That's right, Dr. Phil happens, guys. He comes out and he's like, kind of telling Charlotte, stop cheating, stop, using your dad for advantage and shit like that, Fight for your fucking self. And she walks off all pissy after that. And then Ric Flair, he's about to go, woo! But as soon as he's about to say it, you have Dr. Phil go, woo! 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 That's so fucking funny. Right in Ric Flair's face, and Rick got so pissy. But pretty much, of course, she won she retained the title by cheating against Natalya. Of course, predictable. But yeah, she didn't learn. Heading to the next one, we have the New Day's Tag Team Tournament to crown a new number one contender to face them at Payback. And that's right, it's sponsored by Bootios. They make sure you ain't booty. But you had Dudley's versus the Leech Dragons to start with. Leech Dragons were going pretty good until the Dudleys started just manhandling. Kalisto might have been hurt, but he did kind of face plant onto the ground. Like he landed knees first on the ground and just went boom, face right into the thing. It looked like he kind of hurt his neck in a way. He didn't get back in the match, which kind of fucked up Sin Cara because Sin Cara got hit with the 3D. Boom, gone. Dudley's moving to the semis. And Enzo and Cass came out and it was pretty funny. They were, smack talking the Dudley boys. And it was so funny. They were just talking smack non-stop to the Dudleys. And Enzo did say something funny about his mum and dad getting it on. How you doing? Oh god, Enzo. Cracking up, Joe. But then we had another match, which was the Usos versus the Social Outcasts. Later, baby, and the Axeman. They were actually going pretty well until Slater got kind of distracted. I think one of them got distracted. Uso pushed him into the other one and rolled him up. 1, 2, 3. Usos won the match. They head into the next thing, so they're in the semis as well. And then it turned out to be the Usos were celebrating. They're up on top of the top rope, and then two guys come from behind, and boom! One of the Usos goes flying out onto the ground, and then the other one gets off and gets big booted and just fucking manhandled. Guess who it was, guys? That's right, Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson. The Bullet Club are here. Fuck yeah! Now they probably won't be called the Bullet Club, but they'll probably be called probably Bulletproof, maybe. I think, yeah. But then you had so they just manhandled them and then like security kind of made them get out. But at least they came and they destroyed the Usos. Now, I'll get to what I think happened kind of like led to this attack after I finished with Raw. So after that one we had AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn, right? And if Sami Zayn won the match, he would get to be a part of the AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns match at Payback. So it would become a triple threat. So they went to war. Zayn was going all out. He wanted to win. And AJ didn't really want him to. AJ was like, you know, still clean, like babyface and all, but he didn't want to share the limelight. He wanted the title shot for himself, which is understandable. And what happened? AJ ended up getting the win. Pretty much AJ hitting with a roll-up, I think it was. Or it was a phenomenal forearm. Yeah, I think it was a phenomenal forearm and got the win from it. And it was pretty mad though. They had a great match. Like, all regards to Sami Zayn with how he lost, it still came out good for him. But yeah, and also Owens got kicked out prior to this match. Shane kicked him out of the arena because he was threatening to attack Sami Zayn during the match. So he got kicked out. He was like, bye-bye. And then yeah, so it's just AJ versus Reigns now. AJ's gonna go win. Come on. But yeah, so Zayn didn't win. Backstage, they shook hands, and AJ's like, well, you'll get shots later on, don't worry. And Zayn's like, yeah, he looked a little bit upset. AJ kind of deserves it a little bit more. So, like, you've been in NXT, but AJ, you're a big player. You come from the big leagues. But and then we go to the main event. The League of Nations, which is Sheamus, Rusev, and Del Rio. There was Sheamus and Del Rio tagging against Roman Reigns, and guess who, guys? Bray Wyatt. The reason for this is because Bray Wyatt and his Wyatt family came down to save Roman from a beating from the League of Nations earlier in the night. But Shane loved the fucking thing that they were teaming together against the League of Nations, that he actually made them have a match, which, like, as tag team partners. And they went pretty damn well together. Oh, yeah. At first they were a bit on the rocks, but it came down to the point where Rusev kind of kicked, I think it was Reigns in the head, or no, Bray in the head. I don't know, it was something like that. And then the lights went off, and then next minute Braun and Eric Rowan are there, and they're fucking beating the living shit out of fucking Rusev. I was like, oh, poor Ruru. Lana's probably like in the back, like, no, my Ruru. But it was pretty good. Like Bray ended up hitting the Sister Abigail on Del Rio. Shane's got in the ring, got hit with a spear as the ref was counting 1, 2, 3. Bray got the win for the team, and then they kind of had a bit of a stare off, but they actually got the win, surprisingly. You know, unlikely alliance. But now with the whole Gallows and Anderson part, I have a feeling they attacked the Usos for a reason, guys. They didn't attack the Social Outcasts, they just attacked the Usos. Now, when you look at it, the Usos are Roman Reigns' cousins. Yes. Yes. You get what I'm going with? AJ Styles was a part of the Bullet Club. Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson were a part of the Bullet Club. You get it, guys? I have a feeling that they're kind of helping AJ in a way, like, you know, we'll attack his family to help, you know, start like a huge rivalry. Maybe we will have AJ leading the group. I don't want AJ to go bad. I don't want that to happen, guys. But maybe, because Roman says, I'm not bad. I'm not good. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not the good guy. I'm the guy. I was like, bullshit, Roman. You get booed out of the fucking area every single time you come out, mate. But Bray Wyatt was getting cheered throughout that whole tag team match, but I have a feeling that it's going to come to Doc and Anderson, like Doc and Carl. They're going to do something to fuck the Usos over in the tag team tournament, and we might have the Bullet Club. I don't know, they've been rumoured to be called the Balor Club, but that's if Finn comes in to be charged. But then they're also rumoured to become the Bulletproof Club. We'll soon find out, guys, but this is looking pretty interesting. It's a little bit of a fucking theory going there, guys. But now we're heading into NXT. Austin Aries had his first ever NXT match on TV, besides the pay-per-view one. He versed Angelo Dawkins. So this guy was talking smack the whole match, but he didn't have the match won. Austin got the better of him. It's just that smack talk with that dude just fucked him over big time. Austin got the win. Good on him. Bayley came out. I thought she was going to talk, and then next minute Liv Morgan came out. We've seen her a couple of times. She's lost a couple of times, but she's got the momentum. She has the momentum against Bayley. She was carving her up until Bayley hit her with the finishing move, Bayley to belly. And boom, 1, 2, 3, Bayley got the win. And then another good match that actually happened was Shinsuke Nakamura's debut on NXT TV, like on the actual show. That's not the pay-per-view. And he versed the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. And Ty didn't really know what was coming for him. He got manhandled. And Shinsuke actually got the win with his finishing move. I still can't really get a grip on what it's called, but he ended up getting the win against Ty Dillinger. And that's how NXT learned to Shinsuke, with the crowd loving it. And NXT was pretty damn good this week, guys. Heading into SmackDown, we had Miz and Maurice out in the ring talking about. Miz was kind of doing like a Miz TV thing, and his guest was his beautiful wife, Maurice. And he was talking about all this shit, and then Zack Ryder came down, and he was like, kind of trying to egg him on, and he was egging him on for a match, saying, you should give me another championship match, should give me a shot. And Miz was like thinking about it, and then Maurice was hyping it up, and the crowd was loving it, they were loving it, and then they turned around and be like, Miz was like, let's do it, and then he started, getting undressed, and he's like, oh wait, but you already have a match. And Maurice and Miz are like, it's against this guy. And then Baron Corbin's music plays. See, Baron comes out, manhandles Zack Ryder, gets the win, starts beating him up outside the ring, and Ziggler comes down. Ziggler scares off Corbin. Maybe Ziggler and Corbin are going to have a rivalry, because considering of what Corbin did to him the week before. But yeah, that was actually pretty interesting to see Zack Ryder getting saved by Ziggler from he was going to get beaten to house. Or shit house, or whatever you want to call it. Followed by that, we had Emma vs Paige. Now, Emma's normally on NXT, so we don't really see her that much. So it was awesome. She actually came out and she was mean business. And the way she won, it wasn't by finisher. She kind of pulled Paige's legs out when Paige was on the top rope, and Paige went face first into the turnbuckle, and it kind of looked like she just got whiplashed to shit house. She was fucked. Emma jumped on her, 1, 2, 3. Emma won the match, and Paige was holding her nose, like maybe she broke her nose, or maybe she got whiplash, or she hurt her teeth or something. But it didn't look good for her. We'll soon find out if she's injured or not, but Emma had that smug look on her face that, I mean business. I'm in for that title. After I destroyed some more divas, or women. Followed by that one, we had another match for the not NXT, but the WWE Tag Team Championship tournament. It was Enzo and Big Cass versus The Ascension. And this match was pretty good. Enzo and Cass, they carved it up. And they got the win, which I knew my boy, they definitely got it. So now they go on to verse the Dudleys in the semis. And then after that match, we had AJ Styles versus Del Rio. And this match was insane. Del Rio was giving AJ everything. He hit him with backbreakers. He was destroying AJ's ribs. It was like, oh my god. And Del Rio's downfall was the thing that he actually had AJ in the bag. He went for the arm, his armbar move that he does, the cross armbar. But the thing is, when he does that spin to kind of flip him and then make him land on the floor, he did that. But as he did that, AJ reversed it when it was going in the motion and got a roll up. And Del Rio was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh yeah, AJ Styles, bitch. But that was awesome that AJ got that mad win. And then we had the next one. It was the Golden Truth promo backstage, and this was funny as fuck because R-Truth was trying to get a hold of Goldust. Goldust comes in and says, look, I don't want to be a tag team partner tonight. but I had to find someone else because they would cancel the match. And in comes Fandango. And he comes in and they start kind of thrusting. They're doing some type of weird thrusting move together, both Goldust and Fandango. And the group is called Goldango. It's pretty damn funny. And R-Truth was like, what the fuck? And then they thrusted it away out of the room. And they went out there, so R-Truth didn't get the tag. So it was, instead of Golden Truth tagging in the tournament, it was Goldango versus the Board Villains. Of course, I was hoping for Goldango to win this match, but you can kind of tell that the Board Villains were going to get the win. And they did. They hit the finisher on Fandango, got the win. 1, 2, 3, and they go on to verse the Usos in the semis. So there's the two semi-final matches. Usos versus the Board Villains, and the Dudleys versus Enzo and Big Cass. I have a feeling Doc and Carl are going to have something to do with the Usos and Board Villain match. For the next one, it was the main event. It was Sami Zayn versus Y2J Chris Jericho. They pretty much carved it up. I didn't expect Chris to actually take him around the way he was. And next minute, Owens comes out, because he hadn't been kicked out this time. He comes down the ring, and he's halfway down there, and then Dean comes down, and he comes down and pretty much, because he did hijack, on Raw, I forgot to say that he hijacked the highlight reel, and he's calling it the Embrace Asylum. So he came out after Owens. He'd handed out a little piece of paper and it had his face and a signature and it had the Embrace Asylum. They got on the announce table talking and shit. So the match continued. It got to a point where Dean got attacked by Chris Jericho. Then Zayn flipped Jericho onto Owens. And then it got to the point where they were both in the ring and then Owens slid in there and pretty much hit Sami Zayn. So Zayn won by DQ. And then it was an all-out brawl. They were all going at it. And pretty much it ended with Dean and Zayn in the ring standing tall with Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho back walking the other way. But yeah, this week was actually pretty good considering there was a lot of big things, especially with the Bullet Club. Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson coming in. That's awesome. Shane McMahon running Raw has been best for business, guys. So guys, if you like this episode of This Week in WWE with TheJaseDawg, make sure you hit that like button hard, but not too fucking hard. Don't break your computer, guys. And while you're here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and spread the word of TheJaseDawg to everybody you know. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, the links are in the description down below. Yeah, down below. Yeah, like my jumper, guys? Make sure you definitely hit that like button or leave a comment if you definitely like my jumper. My little hoodie. But yeah, pretty much, guys. It was a good week this week in WWE. We're going pretty damn well. It's starting to pick up pace, these videos. But anyway, guys, as always, stay awesome. The TheJaseDawg is out of here. See ya.